What's up, YouTubers? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a special Kraton 8 scale comparison. I'm going to look at the difference between a brand new stock V6 versus a heavily modded older model. So today I want to run the trucks through some performance measures to see kind of how they perform, how they compare. These trucks are both running the Copperhead 2s. They have a similar stance. It's just that inside there's different electronics and different hardware. Alright, so let's pop the hood on both trucks and see what we're working with. So for the V6, those of you that have watched the video that I did of the unboxing of this would know I've gone through the components pretty in detail. If you haven't seen that video, please check it out. I'll put a link in the description below. It's got some new upgrades that you'll want to look up on that video. But over here we've got, this was originally a V3. It's no longer so much of a V3, but the parts on this, at least with the electronics on this, are we've got a hobbywing Max 6 in here, which is a 200 amp, so much more amperage on this, and it's got a 1650 kV motor. So this is an 8S capable system, but for today I'll be running it on 6S. There's more metal upgrades on this one, thicker metal. So we've got hot racing, shock towers, Treal Bulkheads, front and rear, hot racing, suspension mounts. We've got hot racing, steering knuckles here, front and rear, RPM upper front arms. It's got an M2C chassis, which is a pretty big upgrade, and hot racing chassis braces. It's got a M2C ESC mount here. It's got EXB shocks. Not too much else, but so all of these added together would be pretty expensive if you were to do that all at once. Whereas this, it comes with a lot of EXB parts like the shocks, the chassis, some cool upgrades, but you pay less money if you bought this new versus bought a, let's say, a used one, or had previously bought an older model and put all these upgrades on, because these add up pretty quickly. Let me add up some of the costs to this and see what it compares to the brand new V6 for $599. But today we'll be able to see, are those add-ons worth it, or with the newest model V6, is it so fast out of the box that you kind of really don't need all that? So that's the test. Now, durability is something we won't really be able to test unless we break the trucks or we break them over time. I find that that's a pretty hard test to do because there's so much variability in how you land on one particular jump versus another. That you'd sort of need to test it over a long period of time. These trucks are both turned up to the max punch setting on both ESCs. This comes with the standard 16-tooth pinion on the V6. This one will be a little trickier to set just right to match this for the, at least for the top speed. I'll start with what I assume is the lighter of the two, the V6 Kraton, and we'll test it out. All right, so that looks like 12 pounds, 7.8 ounces for the V6. And for the modded truck, at 13 pounds, 2.6 ounces. So definitely heavier for the modded truck, which makes sense if you think about it. It's got a bigger motor, bigger speed control, and also more metal parts on it. All right, so I've got the SkyRC GPS tracker mounted like this in the V3. Got a zip tie on there and strapped it in as tight as I could with the battery strap. And I've got a mount with a Velcro strap that I ordered on eBay that should be coming in the next few days. But for now, this will have to do. Got a 20-tooth pinion in this to start, and we'll see how that goes for the speed test. It's pretty cold out here. It's like 22 degrees. We'll make the most of it. Alright, let's see what we got. Stop. Read 66. Okay, that's on a 20-tooth pinion. This is a new GPS, different than I did last time. So we'll try on the V6 and see if it comes around 66. Hopefully it does, and then I won't have to mess with the pinion. I'm using the exact same battery here that I had in the V3, just to be sure everything's the same. Okay. This thing is fast. Whoa, car coming too. Okay, stop. Read 63. Okay. Alright, so 66 and 63. I sort of feel like if I go down one more pinion tooth, it's gonna drop it a little too low. So I'm kind of thinking I'll just stick with 66 and 63 and do my comparisons like that. So we got a 20-tooth pinion versus 16. It's pretty crazy for a stock truck. Alright, gonna try it on the grass with the V6 top speed. I forgot to record, but I just tried it and it was 48 miles an hour. Let's see if I can do it again. Yikes. That was good. 48 again. All right, so 48 miles an hour max on the grass. Okay, so top speed, V3, modded system on the grass. Let's go. Oh yeah. It's hard to get full throttle. Whoa. Jeez. 50. All right, so the speed is comparable. I'm gonna go with this, and we'll see what else we can get it into. Let's see about a standing backflip on the grass with the V6. Nope. Next thing is to test the standing backflip of the V3. Okay. Nope. Yeah, this thing soars. easy to backflip, launches, so easy double backflip. Lots of torque. Hell yeah. This thing's an animal. Oop. Oof. Uh-oh. Looks like a pinion came loose. Yep, pinion. Oh, that was a hard landing. It's a little harder to flip. So you can tell there is a little torque difference there. But it still flings. Okay, I got two. That took a lot more effort though than the modded one. The modded one I could probably do 3 flips if I really pushed it. This one is a full throttle to do 2. So that's a difference there. Yeah. Yeah. Nice air though. Hit it cockeyed. Yeah, so this is taking a beating in cold weather again. By the way, no body pop offs. I have yet to have the body pop off. Yeah. Boom, perfect. All right, there you have it. All right, so I've got both trucks back in the shop, dusted them off and looked them over to check for any damage. And really the only damage I can find is on this V3. There's a cracked wing here. It's a little bit cracked. And on the V6, the plug, the IC5 connector is messed up here on the edge. But that's very minimal damage considering the temperature out there, 22 degrees or so, the amount of crashes and bashing I was doing. It was grass, so it's a little more forgiving, but still, these things really held up well. So I'm actually impressed with both trucks. I'm more impressed with the V6, to be honest, given that it's stock. This thing is tough. This thing, the V3 is totally built up. It's like a tank with a lot of more expensive parts. Whereas this, bone stock, I would have honestly expected this to break at some point. The fact that it didn't is very impressive to me. The only thing that really came loose on this was the pinion. In hindsight, I probably should have just put that back on without Loctite just to see if I could get a little more runs out of it, but sorry about that. But I think I got a good idea of both. I think the fact that this didn't break says a lot. So good job, Arrma. You've really reinforced this. There's no bent shock towers or, you know, even the arms, there's no cracks anywhere I can see. So very impressive. And as far as the body popping off, I have yet to have this body pop off. If anything, I have trouble getting it off when I'm trying. You have to get just the right angle, I think. Dude, pain in the ass, honestly. Why is it so hard? This must be truck by truck dependent, you know. Some trucks that I've seen reviews of, they fly off very quickly. This one, can't get it off if I try. As far as performance, you guys tell me. I mean, there's a big difference in torque with this in the air and on the ground, I would say, but definitely in the air, this thing is a flip king now. Now with motor and speed control, it airs out and definitely you can feel that extra torque. Another advantage is that I have the option to switch this to 8S, which that thing would be insane. So you get what you pay for in terms of the power system. But as far as the overall comparison, I really like this V6, especially when you think about the price difference. So guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think? Is the V6 a better truck and more bang for your buck? Or is it better to take what you've already got and spend some money to build it up and modify it just the way you like it, so it's a full power package with a lot of durability? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.